Hello, everyone. This is your boy Ace here. Welcome to Afternoons Delight. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Time to get back to business here on B&B. Now, on Monday's B&B, we saw the return of Carter for the first time since Steffi's shooting, and he seemed to be a little bit distracted. We also saw the return of Eric and Quinn as well. So, I was trying to get a feel out process of how I wanted to do a video for this because I haven't talked about this whole Paris, Zende, and Carter triangle. So I'm just gonna give my thoughts on it today. So basically, in this episode, we saw Eric and Quinn wanting to, Eric told Quinn he wanted to, feel like he's doing something, so he went into work today and didn't want to have, Steffi shooting on his mind and waiting around for answers from, Ridge from the hospital. And so he went into work and stuff like that. And that's when Zende came in to go visit his grandfather and, and talk to him about, wanting to marry Paris and him having a good feeling about it. Quinn didn't really think that Paris really wanted to marry Zende, and stuff like that. But she wasn't really being like straight out with it where, Zende had to kind of defend his stance on marrying Paris. Like, it wasn't like that. But she was kind of like knowing better about the situation because I guess she's had these conversations with Paris where she feels like Paris is into somebody else. And that's where things get interesting. So let's skip ahead. So Carter talks to Paris. Paris visits Carter's office, and they have a real talk about where they stand and where they are. And basically, long story short, Carter tells Paris, "Look, we're through. With this whole sneaking around and all this stuff. He's not going to risk, his career and Paris's career for them to have a relationship together." And Carter really doesn't want to be back in that position that he was in with Quinn. He feels like he's already on probation now to try to prove himself again, prove that, to the Forresters that, they could trust him and stuff like that. And I feel Carter on that. You're kind of just getting back into good spirits with them. And now you don't want to ruin it because you're going to betray Zende over a relationship with Paris. Paris says she's willing to risk it. She doesn't care. And that's where Carter dropped that bomb on her and said, "Nope. I ain't finna risk it." I mean, you gotta feel for the poor girl. I mean, he basically dumped her at the seams, bro. Like, he was like, And to be honest, I mean, for me, in my perspective, I never thought they were right for each other anyways. I was more in favor of Carter getting with Quinn, but I know they didn't do that because Quinn is in, not Quinn, Katie. I know they couldn't do it with Katie because Katie is not available as a character anymore really on the show. She's behind the scenes more, she directs a lot of episodes and stuff like that. And so she's not available as an on-screen character like that. So they probably didn't want to, I think they called her audible and decided to do the whole thing with Paris or whatever. So, but this is the really interesting part. So Quinn basically overhears the conversation. She comes in and starts talking to Carter. I can't wait to see how this conversation plays out tomorrow because I still like me some Quinn and Carter too, man. That's part of the issue too. Why I couldn't get behind, Carter and Paris either. But anyways, Quinn listens to the conversation, and it's interesting that she's just finding out. So this is probably outside of Paris's mom. This is the first person to really know about Carter hooking up with Paris. So this is interesting now because this is a former flame just from last year for Carter, and she knows about it, and she probably at this point kind of knows Carter, and she's like, really, Paris? So it's interesting. I can't wait to, I wasn't expecting this storyline to pop up anytime soon, but I'm kind of interested to see the way this plays out now, because now that Quinn knows, this whole thing is going to play out very, very interesting, man. And I know some Carter and Quinn fans are still holding out for hope that they rekindle their flame together. I don't know if that's ever going to happen again, but what I do know is this: I think this is going to be a very interesting conversation Carter's going to have with Quinn tomorrow. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen with that. But y'all let me know in the comment section this whole thing, what y'all feel about it. Next couple videos, we're going to get back to this whole Steffi storyline in the hospital. So the next two videos. So please like this video, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. After News to Light.